Hey everybody, GReimer here coming at you once again from the ZAWA server, and I hope you are all having a wonderful Friday. Alright, let's get right to the episode though, because we got some stuff to do. First off, actually, let me go third person here. First off, I want to apologize. I told you guys I'd be putting 4 bears in the exhibit last episode, and if you check my inventory, I've only got 2. But that's not going to stop me from getting more. Alright, let's... Ow, let me try... Oh, I landed right in front of the bear. Please get stunned. I lost half my health. Okay, there, he finally went down. Wow, I lost half my health just crashing into the tree. Okay, so we're gonna get more. I probably should have brought like nets that are empty, but I didn't think that far ahead. All right, we got another bear. So that's 1. All right, now we need. Do I have another empty net? I do have another empty net. Thank you. Man, I was kind of forgot to check that beforehand. And pop. Oh, they're easy to hit when they're not mauling your face. All right, let's go ahead and scoop that guy up too. Awesome. All right, so we do have 4 bears, so I didn't really lie. I got 4. I didn't have 4 at the time. All right, let's get back to the exhibit real quick. Okay, here we are in the bear exhibit, and you guys once again absolutely killed it with the names. Okay, thank you so much for all your name suggestions. I went ahead and chose a few of them that I absolutely adore. So we're gonna reveal them as we go. Okay, so let's let me get that because I might actually need quick escape. Okay, let's get the book out here so we can see male, female, all that fun jazz. All right, so the one we just capped out there in the snow area, we're gonna probably choose that one first, and that one I'm going to name Smokey. All right, now Smokey was submitted by Mitchell Ingstley. Might have butchered that name, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. That's my computer messing things up. My computer just went back to the desktop. 1 second here. All right, Smokey the bear was was recommended by Mitchell Ingstley. I might have messed up that last name. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the name suggestion. Actually, I absolutely love it. Smokey the bear, of course. Only you can prevent forest fires. So we're gonna do that one. We're gonna use this one that we just caught because I think it kind of looks like Smokey because he's got kind of a dark. His eyes are open. He sees me. What are you? Okay, Smokey, you are going to be a female. Ta-da! All right, we're gonna have to do this kind of quickly because the bears are gonna eat me. All right, let's go ahead and put this one down here, and this one's going to be Paddington. Now, Paddington was suggested by a few people actually, like Skycat64. Thank you for the name suggestions, of course. Let's see, who was it? Space Jesus. You actually also mentioned that as well. Paddington is an excellent name, of course, named after Paddington the bear from the children's books. I love it. All right, so Paddington is a male. Okay, so that one actually is going to kind of make sense. I think Paddington was a male in the books too. I don't really know. All right, so there we got Smokey and Paddington in there for right now. Let's go ahead and stash on those nets and get another one down here. And this one is... Oh, Smokey's awake. A male as well. And it's going to be Yogi after Yogi the bear, obviously. And let me get the other one in here before I get eaten real fast, and I'll figure out who it was that suggested these names. All right, and then this one, the final one, is going to be Baloo from the Jungle Book. So, all right, let's just get out of here. I don't really feel comfortable being in here with a bunch of bears. All right, so... Oh, God, I don't feel comfortable being in here with a bunch of sharks. Ah! Ah! That is not where I want to be. Would I just get out of here, please? Thank you. Oh, they would land in the ocean, that's why. All right, I think I'm okay. Grant's Gazelles, you guys are awesome. I will definitely hang out with you. All right, that was a heck of a throw. Landed right in the shark pond. Okay, so like I said, I was getting out there, and then we'll give credit to everyone who suggested the names. Gavin Bolin suggested Yogi. Oh, they're loud and obnoxious too. Okay, Gavin Bolin has suggested Yogi. I believe there's a couple other people too. Space Jesus, thank you. You also suggested that too. And then Skycat64, thank you for the name suggestion. Oh, you also suggested Smokey. I'm seeing in your comment now. I'm sorry, I missed that at first, but it's such a great name. But then also you suggested Baloo too, so that was a great one. And then yeah, I think that's all of them there. All right, so let's take a power nap because creepers, you know, they exist. And then let's talk about what we're gonna do in this episode. Thanks again for everyone who submitted name suggestions. Absolutely love all of them. There's a couple of really other good ones too, and if I smash more bears in there, I could absolutely use some of them. But you know, I settled on 4, and I had to pick 4, and it's kind of a tough thing to do. All right, so in today's episode though, what are we gonna do? So remember in last one when we built the bear exhibit, And we built this tunnel, and the tunnel isn't complete. I think, oh, I'm flying. I'm thinking that they are some lazy bears. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. One, I also need to fix the lighting in here, because this sucks. This is no bueno. Oh, I have torches in there. All right, this is probably gonna be stupid. We're gonna jump into a bear exhibit. Oh, I think, oh, jeez, that's probably, oh, this is not safe. This might be a bad idea. We're gonna trank the bears in the bear exhibit so that they don't attack me. And then there's someone over there, but that's fine, it's over there. We're going to knock out these torches so that, I think it was just that one, to be honest. That was the only one I had to remove. I don't think there's any in here. All right, now, can I do this without landing in the terribleness? Okay, got up here, and then one more. Oh, there's a thing. I lit a thing. I put. Ow! He's on the. Oh no, he's right here. Got him. Did I do 2? Did I actually? I did leave 2. Look at that. What are the odds? I mean, I'm sure there actually are odds against that, or about that, but let's pop. Got him. All right, so there. We're safe. We're out of the bear exhibit. There's no more mites. I think they despawn anyway, so it's not like that's a big deal. Those guys are a little sleepy, but they'll wake up in a little bit. All right, so what we're doing this episode, we're gonna finish this tunnel, and on the right side here, obviously, we got the bear exhibit, and it's pretty cool. Look at the bears. They seem friendly. But on the left side here, we just have this wall of dirt, and that sucks. So what I gotta do is I gotta pretty this up a little bit, and we are doing rats and bats, baby. All right, you can probably tell from the title of the episode, but that's what we're gonna do is rats and bats. I'm gonna add the rats and bats exhibit over here. They're gonna be one exhibit, so the bats are gonna be flying around, the rats are gonna be scuttling on the ground. I looked into seeing how many I actually have, and I threw them in my end chest of all places. I have 3 bats and 2 rats. So that's what's gonna be filling this area. So I need to create a small exhibit right here. Well, it actually doesn't have to be that small of an exhibit. But I have to create an exhibit right here, and I'm thinking about putting like a park bench in front of it so you can sit here and watch the bears salivating over you. And then you can also have the rats and bats kind of scuttling behind you in the various places. So that's the plan anyway. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So now I have to do a little bit of landscaping here. I need to bust a hole over here so that this tunnel actually comes out where it's supposed to. And then get to work on kind of digging this back and starting to shape out where the exhibit entrance is going to be. Okay, now, I know it doesn't look like much right now. This is all jeepers criminy. These bears are like super loud. I think I have the volume just a little bit deafened, a little bit lighter for you guys, but they're really loud for me. Now, let me grab some ender pearls so I can get out of here, but I'm totally going in here, and I am capping some of these guys. Sleep. Yogi, down bear. I think that was it. All right. We are going to scoop you up, and we are going to put you over here. That way, you're hopefully not making anywhere near as much noise. All right, let's get back over here. Let's get back to work. Now, hopefully the bears are taking a nap, and they're a little bit farther away from the glass. They're not as noisy. All right, so over here, over here is where I'm thinking like putting the park bench type thing, so you can sit here and watch the bears, you know, or have them watch you, and then this is where the exhibits are going to go. Now, I have 2 viewing windows for these, but similar to how this is split into 2, I'm going to have the same thing over here, but just for the rats and bats. Now, this is going to be actually a pretty big exhibit for just, you know, a couple of, 5 little animals, but, you know, whatever. I'm going to do a big exhibit for 5 little animals. So be it. So I have to get in here and dig all this out here, obviously, but this is the basic idea of what I was trying to explain at the beginning of the episode of what I'm going for. So, all right, a little bit more terraforming, and we should be ready to start building. All right, now this is something that I can work with here, okay? So I went ahead and replaced all the dirt and everything with just smooth stone for right now. But I'm gonna chaz this up just a little bit. Okay, we gotta add some. We gotta actually have some dirt spots on the ground. Where's my ground blocks? Right here. Do I have any room? Not much. Okay, there's not much in there. We're gonna actually use this one as a temporary one for right now, just to make a little room in this in my inventory. Inventory, as you know, if you've been following along with the series, pretty trash, pretty bad at it. All right, but I do need some of this, some more of this. Some of this. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some coarse dirt, like so. A little bit more than I wanted, but whatever. I'll use it somewhere. I use it on the blocks all the time. All right, and then we're also gonna do some of this gravel, and we're gonna take beard scratch. I mean, definitely, I'm gonna need this in the future, but I'm looking for, maybe it's under my backpack. It's probably under bat backpack. Yeah, we're gonna take some andesite. All right, let's take some of that. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jazz up this floor a little bit. See how out here it looks kind of like a cave path going through here? We kind of want something like that, except a little dirtier for the rats. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be knocking out patches of this. Actually, I'm thinking, and we're gonna replace that with a lot of this and a little of that. All right, so that's gonna take up a big portion of the cave floor here, because like I said, the rats need some dirty, filthy, disgusting places to crawl around on. Now we could also, come to think, bat backpack, where are you? We could also get that. I could put mud in there, but things keep getting stuck in mud. There's also the chiseled dirt blocks, which kind of look interesting, but I'm gonna go with some brown terracotta here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just drop this in occasionally as well, and this should look kind of like mud a little bit. I mean, without actually using mud. It's a mud alternative because animals get stuck in the actual mud. So I'm gonna put a couple of patches. I'm gonna get some more light in here so that we can actually see what we're doing. I'm gonna put a couple patches of that in various places, like this and over here and whatnot. It's just gonna be a couple in places. This will be primarily where like the rats would actually be hanging out. Something like that right there, and this and that, and then sure, yeah, all right, something like that. And then we can also sprinkle in a few little pieces of coarse dirt here or there, just to kind of give it a little bit of texture throughout this, just a bit. And of course, there's one other block I want to add to this to really make it pop, and that is ground blocks. Ground blocks right there. That is some path blocks, actually. So we're gonna do like this is scattered in very kind of periodically, like so. And then where's my shovel? Go ahead like this, and bam! See how that's looking? Now that's very flat. Okay, so there's still more coming to this, because if this is a cave where things are crawling around on the ground and whatnot, you know, I don't think it would be this flat. Now that actually creates a little bit of a problem because it's right here, but that problem can be easily fixed by doing that. All right, so this is coming along nicely as far as the floor, as far as what I was looking for. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, all right. In fact, I don't know if there's anything else I really need to do to this. Maybe take this out here and put one in here. Also knock that out, put that in there. Got it. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to build up areas. Now this might block some of the view if the rat is behind it or something like that, but I want to build up some areas on the ground itself here, so that this cave isn't just a flat ground, you know? And then what I want to do, ooh, my inventory, not good. Ooh, it's also getting nighttime. Where's my red traveler's backpack? Let me go ahead and take a power nap so the creepers don't welcome themselves in here and blow everything up and let the bears out and total chaos. All right, what I want to do, and my inventory sucks right now, so let's go into here where I'm using this as a dump chest. And we're also gonna put down, oh no, I don't even know why I have a crafting table. I have these things. I'm gonna make a few of these right here, and while we're at it, make a couple of them too. And what we're gonna do is we're going to put those almost like stalactites or rocks or something like that in places around here, so that it roughs up the cave ground just a bit, you know, just a little bit. Now we can also do this hanging from the ceiling as well. So let's do that, because the bats are gonna probably want places to hide as well. So I don't want to make them feel excluded, you know. So let's go ahead and do something like that, and this should start looking, especially on the outside, should start looking like a cave. Let's go over here near the noisy bears for a second, because they just wandered back. It's probably Yogi. Yeah, see, that's looking good. That's looking real good right there. So let's go over here and let's try to add some more texture. No, that's a torch. Texture to this place just a bit. And I'm thinking something like that should do just fine. Maybe add something. All right, so now I need to rough up the, not rough up, but I need to add a little texture to the walls a little as well. That's why I got the andesite here. So we're gonna add like, ooh, look at this. I got the sky exposed here. This is why we actually have the andesite though, so that I can actually add like big veins of this stuff. I didn't mean to click that last time. It kind of looked all right, but we could, yeah. All right, we'll take that out there. And we'll add a little bit of this in places like so that this place looks like it actually is a little bit more underground. I keep accidentally clicking one too many times. And it just breaks up the texture enough that I think it'll take the eye away from it being just a flat texture. You could add gravel in there too, I think a little bit. But this kind of looks weird, but I think I'll let it go. You could add gravel in there as well. But ultimately, I don't think it's necessary to in this case because the back of the cave wall isn't supposed to be the focal point. Okay, so now that we got that, now we can actually sprinkle this into the ground as well. It doesn't have to be just isolated to the walls. And especially if the veins were to continue down like so, that'd make a little bit more sense. Something like this. Awesome. All right, and maybe even one up here near the glass a little bit. Good. All right, let's go ahead and get the bat backpack out and put this back into the bat backpack. Gotta love saying that. Put some of that in there too, because I don't think we're gonna need too much more of that. Although, actually no, I'll use regular dirt for this. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to actually add a little bit of dirt on the ceiling. Now the reason why is because in one of these backpacks, and if I can't find it, I will find it. This is straight out into the sky. I want to find the roots, the hanging roots that I have for the ceiling. I think those will look really cool in here. Let me see if I can find them. They're probably in my, let me see if I can find them. Okay, so I don't actually see them. I might have some back in my little hidey hole near the bathrooms. So I'm gonna check there real fast, but if I can't find them there, oh, I also really need to finish this path right here. But if I can't find them there, it looks like I have no choice but to go into the wilderness. I really need to pick this up too. That's been sitting here for a while. I have no choice but to go into the wilderness and find some. So let me go back and check my resources back home in my little hidey hole. And then if I don't have them, we'll go find a cave someplace. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Aha! Root! I think that's what I'm looking for, right? We're just gonna grab, say, 3 of them, and we'll sprinkle them in there someplace as well. I could actually put some, like, vines of some kind on the inside of this place. I could just do regular vines. Vines kind of get a little crazy, and they're a little bit of a pain to actually deal with, so I think I'll leave that out. In fact, most vegetation I think I'm going to leave out. After all, it is in a cave. It's supposed to be stone and maybe water, but I don't want the rats to drown, so we're going to leave the water out. But all right, we have some roots, and that's so I don't need to go find a cave. That's good. Heave. I don't know if that's going to make it where I need to go. I kind of did. All right, let me get back here, and we'll add these roots then. Okay, so we're adding roots to this thing. Something like, yeah, these are the things I was thinking about. Something like this, so it's almost like the vegetation from above is poking through. Adds a really nice touch. I like it a lot. Okay, so we still could add a few of these buttons around too. That would add a little extra detailing to the place, like pebbles and whatnot. Something like this would look really nice. Good, good. All right, and then I went ahead and grabbed a few bits of these mossy cobblestones, and I think I'm going to sprinkle these in oh so lightly in various places, just to kind of add the slightest of color to this place. Not much of anything right there, but it does make it look kind of grungy. So a couple of the final details that we can do now is let's make some of these things right here. I think I have some of these in the squid backpack, but we're gonna make more of them because I like taking up more inventory space. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And now we kind of smooth out the edges of this place just a wee bit. And it gets a little tricky sometimes, but I think we can probably pull it off if we position these things carefully. All right, so this will make it look definitely a whole lot more like an actual cavern because it'll be kind of smoothed out. I could also use like smooth stone slabs if this was a later version of Minecraft, which it is not. So that's not really an option for right now, but and I know some of these things I'm covering up some blocks already placed. It's just all kind of part of the process and the fun. Now, as far as lighting, I am going to have to put lights in here. I just realized that. Probably going to put lights underneath leaf blocks in the ground to kind of hide them. Well, still mean the brown leaves, actually. The brown leaves will work great. So I'll have to go grab either a jack-o'-lantern or some glowstone. But this is actually looking pretty good. You know what would actually really make it work? Okay, this is a little detail that probably nobody's going to ever notice, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's see, right here maybe? Yeah, let's do it right here. Okay, let's just poke all the way up to the ceiling. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and put it back. Okay, now I gotta run. I gotta run around here. Hello, noisy bear. I gotta run around here and I gotta find that hole in the ground I just made. Right here? All right. Put some water in there. Cover that back up. Now, the reason why nobody's going to really notice that, excuse me, shark, I need some water. I think that's Higgleton. I think that's the shark. The reason why that doesn't matter, although it could look good in the end, is if I can catch it on camera here. I think it's this block. Yeah, look at that. Bloop. Okay, so if I hide a couple of these around in places, right here, I'll make it work. If I put a couple of these around in places, what I could do is create this really cool effect where it's dripping, the cave is dripping, and I think that will look really nifty. Oh no, I don't actually know if that's going to do any harm whatsoever. Yeah, like that, alright. So now, I do intend on building up here, so this could be a problem, but if it is, I'll fix it. I'll fix it somehow. Alright, so this looks like, look at that dripping cave. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And I mean, two of them seems all right. Look at that. It really does add a nice little ambiance to the area as far as like the water dripping, you know? Yeah. I kind of like it. All right. So let me go grab some of these dirty leaf blocks, these yellow leaf blocks, and these dirty rats. No, these dirty leaf blocks, and then yellow leaf blocks. I call them dirty again. And see if I can't get some light sources kind of put in there kind of faintly, because I don't actually really want it to be too crazy. These dead leaves. Yeah, those will work. I don't want it to be too crazy, so I got to think about how bright it's going to be and maybe put this farther down, because I just want it to be slightly illuminated. They are, after all, bats, so I don't really want to go too nuts on them. All right, let's go ahead and yeet this over this way and get over there and try to find some glowstone or something. Let me grab this supplies, and then I'll get back to building here. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove... I was wondering why I was picking up buttons, and now I remember, because the water came down here and knocked all this stuff out. That would be why. Alright. Let's put that one right there. Alright, let's go ahead and knock out all the torches so that it's dark in here. It's the natural darkness. Now, this actually doesn't look too bad on its own. In fact, let's take a peek at this real quick. Now, for YouTube, it might be a little rough because it might just be a little dark, but that's actually not bad. Oh, there's also going to be these things going too. I got to actually knock out the torches and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a little dark. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in here in the darkness, and we're going to remove something, like let's say this. Now, let's take that down 3, okay? And I'm going to put a piece of glowstone here. Now, that might light it up a little too much already, but let me look. It's not bad, actually. Now, what I was going to do is I was going to put water over it to see if I could get it to not be as bright. See how it dimmed it down just a little bit? And then take the dirty leaf block, or the dead leaf, and put it over that. So from back here, not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, I kind of like it. I know it's not very bright, and it might not look so great on YouTube quality, but remember, this is where rats and bats are going. This isn't supposed to be a very bright area at all. But I think that's all I'm going to do for the inside of this. Now, as I showed off earlier in the episode, when you look at in my end chest, I have 3 bats and 2 rats. So I need names, people. I need names for them. So if you guys have any ideas for bat names, Bruce maybe for Batman. I don't know any other bat anythings. So that's all I got. Although Bruce, I think, is one of the sharks too, isn't it? So, we can always have 2 Bruces. And of course, rats as well. We need those names as well. So get your thinking caps on. Otherwise, you're gonna leave it up to me. And those poor animals do not deserve that kind of torture. Okay, so this is basically done, though. So let me just go ahead and pop this glass off here, and then go ahead and plug this up like so. And that's the exhibit right there. Now, the front of this still looks kind of like crap. So what I gotta do is I gotta match this pathing kind of over here, and I also need to get the bench in. So I need to rip up this ground here a little bit and get to doing some terraforming. Okay, did all the flooring in here. I think it looks just fine, just dandy. Let's go ahead and add the other bench here because I had to run back and make that. I did not have the supplies with me. I also have a waste bin here. Wow, these bears are loud and annoying. I also have a waste bin here because I was gonna throw it like right here, but it kind of blocks the view no matter where it is. So I might just chuck it right there actually. So that if people have sodas or drinks or beverages or whatever and they need to throw something away, there really isn't a good spot around here. I haven't added one, so we'll put one here. Now, it is a little dark in here, especially when you start taking out, like, the torches on the glass that I need to get rid of. It gets a little dark in here. So what I went ahead and did is I made these heat lamps, and I believe we use these as the lights in the bathroom, and they kind of worked out. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and dot this all the way down through here. This kind of looks bad right here. I'll have to jazz that up a little bit. But there we go. That lights up the area very nicely, actually. Adds nice little lights in here. I think it really adds a nice touch. So if I go ahead and replace some of this stuff here, like so. Now I do have to kind of design them off of this cave just a little bit better than what it is, and that's not bad, actually. But I can make it better by adding in a little bit of texture to various parts of it. Little things like so. Already starting to look a little bit better, but still not great. That's not terrible. Starting to make it worse the more blocks I add. Let's go ahead and remove all those right there. I think this looked probably the best. Alright, so that definitely opens that up. Now this path needs to continue probably this way, as well as maybe even this way. So I did want to build something up on top of here, and I'm not sure what to do. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave that one up to you guys, actually. In the next episode, I'll be doing some building up on this little stone area right here. Would you guys like to see... I plan on adding both of these, but just which one would you like to see next? Would you like to see the spider monkey exhibit? Would you like to see an elephant exhibit over here? Let me know in the comment section. Which one do you want in the next episode? I'll work on it. Those are my F3 buttons. I didn't mean to press that button. All right, so I think that concludes this part in here as far as what I was looking for. Now, I still need 5 names, 3 bats, and 2 rats, remember? But in here, I'm thinking that's about it. I like the cavern look. I think it looks good. I actually like how this looks right here. Like, I might want to jazz up more of the roof like that. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need some more of these pieces right here. Let's try to make this look not so bad. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Let's make it suck a little bit less. All right, let's raise that up just a wee bit, and then something like that. And let me grab one of these guys at least to sprinkle this guy in like so. Breaks that up a little bit. All right, that already looks better than what I had going before. Yeah, all right, I think that's good. So I think that's all I'm going to do, actually, in this episode. I mean, I do have to do this path over here, but you guys have seen me do paths a lot, so I'll probably get to work on that right after I'm done recording. Get this, like, walkway kind of built up over here. And get the path on the, what is this, the eastern entrance, or eastern viewing platform for the bears? Yeah, right here. Looks like they can't go over 2 block high. I think that's really, really good. So, looks like I did the bushes correctly in here. All right, so without any further ado, this might be a shorter episode. I don't know. Actually, I've been recording for an hour or so. So without any further ado, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up, though, with the bears growling behind me. Here's the exhibit we built in today's episode. It's the creeper exhibit. Do you guys like it? What do you think? Okay, so there's definitely mobs that are going to spawn in there. Just realized that. I guess it's not the first time that's happened. The dwarf crocodile exhibit in the reptile center every once in a while has a witch or a creeper in it. So it happens. I guess it just adds character to the thing. So anyway, I need the names for the rats and bats. if you guys don't mind, down in the comments section. And also, what would you like me to build in the next episode? Elephant exhibit or a spider monkey exhibit? I would like to know these things. As well as, most importantly, how was your day? Let me know. I would like to know these things. How was your day today? How are you doing? Alrighty, guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. I will be back next week to build one of those 2 exhibits. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and bye-bye.